So you want to know how to live your best life? Well, I know a lot about that. If you want to know how to turn your pain into purpose, if you want to know how to make sense out of nonsense and use it for your greater advantage, then I can help you to understand how to do that. How? Not because I've read lots of books on the subject, and yes, I have, but it's also been my journey. And if I'm absolutely honest with you, turning your pain into purpose is one of the supreme ways to have exceptional power and control, interestingly, over your life. And it also inspires how you respond to adverse situations. As such, I'm very privileged to be in the position where I have no regrets about my life. I have no hatred towards the people who have done me harm. In fact, I am grateful for them because those situations have brought me to where I am today. And I'm most fortunate that I have no regrets. Now, if you want to get to that position and you're baffled why, or maybe you've done work on yourself, then my pain into purpose course is just 4 weeks and it is definitely for you. Firstly, we look at your life. We do an assessment on where you are at, and we look at the different aspects of your life: relationship, work, career, your finances, and see where you rate yourself. Then, all I ask is, where would you like to be? And when you work with me on my new coaching program, what we'll do is you'll select an area of your life that you want to change. So, this is directive. You select where you feel you want to change. Then we look at your story. What do you tell yourself about your situation? And we have to be very, very careful about our stories because sometimes, if you've come from an adverse background, we have to be careful that we don't keep re traumatizing ourselves with the same old story. I know sometimes I get bored of my own. But actually, it's because sometimes when I keep repeating those stories, like I'm from a council estate and I'm from a disadvantaged background, sometimes that story keeps me stuck and has in the past meant that I kind of plateaued. I only reached so far, and then my story would kick in, and then I would stay just in my comfort zone. And my coaches, my supervisor, my therapist has helped me to push through that ceiling. In addition, so we look at your victim story, what story you tell yourself, and whether you need to let that go. What's the new story you need to put in place? And then I'll be very interested to know what life lesson that victim story is revealing to you. What does your victim story do for you, and how, interestingly, has it kept you stuck? Then we look at the life lessons. Ooh, life lessons are so important. Sometimes when we don't learn our life lessons, we would just keep repeating the class. And so if you're someone and you've gone from bozo to bozo and you may have met someone, but it feels like you keep going for the same types, don't worry, your girl Key has been here and I totally understand it. Life is showing you a lesson. However, we have to have the eyes to be able to see it. And lastly, we look at the importance of doing you. Because for so often, so many of the people who have been in one-way relationships, you've been doing them. You've been doing them and they've been doing them. Sometimes we've gone for incredibly selfish people and we've given them our time, energy, and devotion. And in doing so, we have lost ourselves. We've woken up one day and we don't know who we are, or they may have violated us to such a degree we've had no other option but to leave, or at worst, they've violated us and left. And that one can be particularly baffling, but fret not. Our pain can be turned into purpose. And if this speaks for you, then go to my bio, sign up. Spaces are few for the brave people who are ready to do something different. That speaks to you. Take a chance and invest in you. Take care of you, because if you don't, no one's coming to save you.